Hey everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center for WKYT. We're having a fantastic day. If you're a snow lover, you really are, because the snow's starting to fly again. And I hate it. I hate that it's happening right now. I really do. Because you've got so many folks that are out there trying to clean up, trying to get back to normal. I mean, they just went through a major flood event over the weekend. And now here we go with this again. So, before I dig into all the specifics on weather here today, let me say this. I have no concerns with this snow that it's going to melt and cause a dramatic rise in water again, okay? There's not a lot of water with this. So that makes me feel a lot better, okay? Even as it starts to melt, we're not going to see anything like what we had this weekend. I mean, that takes a lot, and the ground was right. The ground's still saturated, but by no means do I think we're going to see just a big push of heavy rain that would cause it or the melt, all right? So let's just remove that from our head. This is going to bring other issues. This is going to bring just travel issues. This is going to bring, you might be back at home again for a couple of days, especially if you live in some of the rural areas. All right, let's look at this. I go to Louisville first, and the only reason I do this, I just wanted you to look at the camera. You can see how wet the roads are. They have been really, really nasty there as far as the intensity of the snow. Here in Lexington, it's still coming down. And this is enough for a coating. I checked the parking lot here a little while ago. Some of the roads look fine, but I mean, it's out there because we got that little heavy stripe of precipitation. It's continued to weaken though. It's coming off of a pretty intense round from earlier, and now it's starting to weaken. Look at Harlan, by the way, 35 degrees. The rest of us, very cold. And when you get cold like this, your snow ratio goes up, meaning you have X amount of water, you're going to get a whole lot more snow. You often hear us talk about a 10-to-1 snow ratio. That's when it's closer to like 32 degrees, right around that. And this right here would push that ratio up a lot higher. And I think it's higher for this event, too, when it gets in here later on tonight. So this is just out and ahead of everything else, because that event, that snow, it's right there. You see it across like Wichita and into Missouri and Oklahoma. That is the main batch of snow. This is just kind of out and away. The next round pokes in here tonight, and that's the one that could bring us our issues. So look at this. We get up close and personal with it all. You can see that. I'll back this out a little bit too so you can see it a little bit different. But you can see that we're heavy out in Beattyville. I did hear, somebody gave me a report that, Sean, have we got schools letting out early? I thought I read a report of that a little while ago. I don't want to comment and say that somebody is. Somebody texted me and asked me about it. One? All right, Sean's looking at that. And as soon as he confirms it, I'll relay it.
Right now, looks like we got Estill, Floyd.
Those are all closed.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow. And those are flood related.
Bourbon.
Bourbon will be flood related.
Yeah.
You see anything that says early dismissal on there?
Estill's for tomorrow as well.
Okay, all right. So the snow causing at least enough concern for some to do that. A lot of it's flood related. A lot of those other school closings are going to be flood related. Snow out around Louisville and down to E-Town. Maybe up to 2 inches, coating to an inch out east. I mean, this is a decent little band of snow moving through the area. Now, tonight, the next round, the one I showed you on that broad view, it is right there. Look at that snow. It starts poking in here again, and then we just ramp it up. We end up with the accumulation factor going higher and higher, and the intensity. But then you get another burst into your Thursday. Look at that. That puts down another quick amount of snowfall to drive the totals to this. This was our last call last night, and my thinking really hasn't changed on any of it. I think that this is a pretty good forecast. 3 to 6 locally higher, 3 to 6 locally higher, 4 to 8 out east with that second burst especially. So that's where we are with all of this. Do I think we have a bunch of school closings tomorrow that aren't closed already? Yes, I do. So I know that's always a big question that many of you probably have, and I do. I think we will. A light's already out for flooding. Some might not be back for a while, especially out there in Pike County. a lot of damage to even roads. Just to even get to one school, you couldn't even get to the school because the road was gone in the Elkhorn City area there. So snow should probably do that again. I'd say a lot of us will be out tomorrow. I appreciate y'all stopping by, hanging out with us. Remember, snow is going to come in a different wave tonight, and it's going to accumulate a little bit more like I was just showing you. We appreciate you. You can watch us in about 20 minutes for WKYT News at noon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you.